Major, major win. Say it with me now. The Yankees win. We got Stanton here. Oh, baby, big day. We got the judge here. Oh, yeah, big day. Yankees take 2 out of 3 in Texas. We're going to talk about it, rap about it right here on Yankees Digest. Bring you all things New York Yankees. But before we do that, you know what time it is. Hit that subscribe button. The gap is closing. The gap is closing. All right, we're at 88 and 11. Let's keep that same energy. Let's keep closing that gap between the non-subscribed and the subscribed. Let's keep it going. Again, rapidly closing in on 2,000 subscribers right here on the network, right here on the channel. Yankees Digest, bring you all things New York Yankees. But let's get right to it. Yankees win 2 out of 3 against Texas at the stadium. Let's talk about it. The big dogs ate. The big dogs ate. It was Golden Corral. It was Ponderosa. I'll take it back in the day. Man, the big dogs ate. And when I'm talking about big dogs, I'm talking about the big dogs. Stanton, Judge, man, Soto, everybody got in on the action. All the big dogs were just like, you know what? It's buffet time. You know what I mean? Let me pay my money at the door and let's get our grub on. You know what I mean? And it was fun to see. You got to talk about Stanton. Giancarlo is going to get some love on today's episode. Absolutely. That 3-run bomb. Listen, we talked about it before. If you're going to walk Judge, if you're going to pass the baton, guys are going to have to make you pay. Boone's got to make them pay. And no real lineup change for real, but Stanton's back. And the Yankees missed his presence when he was out of the lineup. You know what I mean? Let's just quick graphic. He hit 20. He hit his 20th home run, 13th consecutive season doing that, by the way, on a short list of Hall of Famers that have done that. And yes, Stanton will be a Hall of Famer when his career is all said and done. No doubt about it. He's got the numbers. It was this was beautiful. This was beautiful to see Big G back in the lineup, and the Yankees missed his presence. They absolutely missed his presence. You see the dingers, you see the runs batted in, obviously low in that total because of the injuries he suffered. You're not going to get any stolen bases, but Mr. Exit Velo himself, Giancarlo, man, it was nice to see the ops, that plan blow up in their faces. You want to give Judge a free base and give more traffic on the base pads and challenge Stanton. This is what needs to happen. Big G's got to make him pay, and it looked like a golf wedge iron. I don't know golf terminology, but he just golfed that out there, and just a line drive. That'd be a single for most people, but for Giancarlo Stanton, that's a home run. That's a home run in every ballpark, probably except for Boston. Green Monster would have got that, but at Yankee Stadium, that's a home run. That's a dinger, and it was just nice to see Stanton come up to the plate and do damage. You know what I mean? And what you saw, it wasn't just him. It was him. It was Soto as well. You know, we got to talk about Soto. Two dingers for him. He pimped this. This is the second one. He pimped that one. You know, you love that bat flip. And just pose for it. Just pose for it. And every time he hits a home run, he should be looking at Brian Cashman and just doing this. Every single time. Every time he hits a homer, every time he sends one to the 4th deck, hits one out to freaking Canada, like, he's got to be giving Cashman, like, yeah, this is what I do. So I'm going to need that checkbook, and I'm going to need a lot of zeros on it. But a big day for Soto. 2 very long, impressive, majestic blasts. Ruthian blasts, in the words of John Miller from ESPN back in the day, Sunday Night Baseball. But yeah, it was home run derby on Sunday, and you know, you got to show some love here for Soto doing his thing, and of course, all rise. Here comes the judge, number 299. He's knocking on the door of 300 home runs. He'll be the fastest player in the history of baseball. I'm gonna say that one more time while I'm holding my guy. He'll be the fastest to 300 in the history of baseball. Aaron Judge, man. I mean, what has not been said about the soon-to-be 2-time AL MVP? another home run, just his classic right center strength. Bow. As soon as you hit it, it had the sound, and it was gone. And, Stanton, Soto, and Judge, they're your big dogs. They're your big dogs. And trust and believe, come postseason time, these three have got to eat. They've got to feast, and as well as the rest of the guys, they got to come to the party too. But you got ribbies from DJ LeMahieu, nice sack fly there. Small baseball, small ball. Always going to applaud that on this channel. Judge, and of course Stanton with 4 ribbies, Soto with 2 on the 2 majestic blasts. But it was a nice, well-rounded offensive effort. And again, to take 2 out of 3, get to the 70 win total. They're now tied with the Orioles, who dropped a game to the Rays, deadlock tied in the AL East. We'll get back to that when we wrap. But yeah, the offense, the bats showed up and showed out on Sunday afternoon at the stadium, taking 2 out of 3. And this is, again, you got to beat the bad teams. And Texas, they're the reigning world champions, rightfully so. They earned it. Great World Series run last year to win their first ever, but they're not good this year. They're fighting for their lives just for that 3rd wild card, and I don't think they're going to get it, honestly. They've been, and again, they've got Corey Seager, they've got Marcus Semien, they got Adolis Garcia. They got bats, but their pitching hasn't been good enough, and their team hasn't been good enough. So, they're under 500, and this is a team that you expected coming into this series. The Yankees should take 2 out of 3, and they did. Just like they should have took 2 out of 3 against the Angels, who weren't going anywhere, but they dropped. But these are the types of series that decide the AL East. Yankees took care of business. Just take the 2 out of 3. That's all. Take the 2 out of 3. You're going to drop one of them. Sweeps are hard to do in pro baseball, but get the 2 out of 3. Take care of business, and keep it moving as they head over to the White Sox, which should be a sweep. Worst team in the world. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, because we're going to show some love right here to the Stroman. Absolutely. The Stroman. He was sharp. He was sharp, man. And this was a bounce back start for him. He's been really, really struggling the past few starts. And what you wanted you wanted to see him get back to getting that contact early in counts, staying away from the big blow. Staying away from the big blow. I mean, of course, Mark Leiter, he was serving him up like batting practice. 2 long home runs that got the Rangers back into the game, and of course, it was high definition agita in the 9th inning with Clay Holmes. But the Yankees still pulled it out 8-7. Goodness gracious, I was driving and following along. I was just like, why isn't this game over yet? Why isn't this game over yet? And finally got the notification that the Yankees won. But we're going to show some love here to Stroman. This was a very nice start for him. And, let's get this in here. Oh, there we go. Stroman, 5 innings pitched. Only 1 strikeout, 3 walks. But the big 2 stats here. Only 1 run allowed and only 4 hits allowed. They weren't teeing off on him. Because, again, Stroman doesn't have the dominant, overpowering stuff that, he used to have. He used to have a very live fastball, 96 to 97 and up. He doesn't have that anymore. He's right around 90 miles per hour, 91, if that, on his 4-seamer. He lives and dies with his sinker, with his cutter, with his slider and his slurve. His pitches that dart off the plate and get contact and get deception. He's a pitcher's pitcher right now. He's really CC Sabathia at the end of his career. A guy that just doesn't have the overpowering stuff. He's not going to blow guys away like a Garrett Cole or even a Rodon who can or Luis Heel that can dial it up to 99 plus. He doesn't have that in his repertoire anymore. So and in the past few starts, he's been getting lit up. He had a in his last 4 starts coming in, I think he had an ERA around 6. So he was getting knocked around. This extra rest from the rain delays and the doubleheaders definitely allowed him to take some off days, work on some mechanical stuff on the side, and get right. Because it would really be nice to have him as another option to start come postseason time. And he comes out and gives you 5 innings of a 1-run baseball. You take that every day of the week, twice on Sundays. You take that because that helps the offense get their act together, put up runs, and get the game to the bullpen, which has been impressive, especially since with this resurgence here in the second half of the season. So Stroman did his thing. We're gonna give him love. Mark Leiter, you do not get any love, and Clay Holmes, you saved the game, but of course it was high definition agita, but you get semi love, But Stroman gets a slow clap, very efficient, very very well done, giving the Yankees exactly what they needed to take this finale and take this series 2 out of 3 as they head to the road to face the White Sox in a 3-game set over on the south side of Chicago. So we'll absolutely be recapping that series here. Again, Yankees are deadlock tied yet again with the Baltimore Orioles, 70-49, the AL East. I told you, rock'em sock'em robots until the season's over. This race is going to come down to the end. One bad week can lose you this division, and one good week could obviously absolutely win this division as well. So the Yankees continue to keep pace with the Orioles, and we'll see how that plays out as the season goes on. I mean, we're coming up on 30-ish games left. Football season is kicking off, which means the baseball regular season is winding down. So we'll be here giving you all the sauce, all that good stuff. But thanks for tuning in yet again. But before, of course, one more time before we leave, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Keep coming on this journey. Keep coming on this ride. Closing on 2,000 subscribers. We're going to hit it sooner rather than later. So keep on coming on this ride, on this journey right here at Yankees Digest. Bring you all things New York Yankees. I'll be back talking about the White Sox series later this week. But gang's all here. I'm bringing all the gang. The gang is fully here. We're missing one. There's Stanton. Gang's all here. Yankees win 2 out of 3 against Texas. And now they head to a road trip to play some bad baseball teams where they should be stacking up wins and making the push toward the AL East, as well as a playoff berth come October. So that does it here for Yankees Digest. Bring you all things New York Yankees. This is your boy Ugo Onyianta. Thanks for coming on this ride. Thanks for coming on this journey. You guys take care. See you later. Peace.